Hi there, hope you're doing great today. You have been receiving your distributions, but should you be happy or not? Well, in today's quick video, we'll answer this very question. However, before we begin, just a quick reminder that our videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only and do not constitute tax, legal, or any investment advice. So let's begin. You've been getting this monthly ACH, check, or wire, or perhaps on a quarterly basis, and you think, I'm receiving my distribution, so everything's going fine. I'm not hearing major updates from the operator slash syndicator. Everything is going okay. Or is it? As usual, the answer lays in peeling the onion one layer deeper. Namely, we're going to have to take a look at the operating statement and statement of cash flow to figure out, is that distribution really coming from excess cash flow from operations? Or is the operator dipping into the rainy day fund to provide that distribution to me? In the first scenario, if it's coming from excess cash flow of operations, then yes, your excitement is quite justified and everything is going fine. But in the second example, where they're dipping into the rainy day fund or operating reserves, that should probably raise many questions, or at least beg a conversation with the operator. Because if that negative cash flow continues, before you know it, they will run out of reserves, and the next logical step, short of selling the property, hopefully at a profit, is receiving the dreaded capital call. So how do you know if the distributions are coming from the reserve account or cash flow from operations? Very simple. Take a look at the operating statement that you're receiving on a monthly and quarterly basis and follow the paper trail. If the effective gross income minus operating expenses yields a positive net operating income, and after subtracting debt service and any other asset management fees from that, you yield a positive number, then you're probably shouldn't be concerned. Now you may say, well, what about CapEx? In most cases, the operator will raise the required amounts needed for CapEx and the rehab of the units interior and exterior up front. However, if that was not the case, then you should definitely factor in any CapEx expenses as well that may or may not have been reserved for. And if after that you yield a positive number, then you're in a good place. If the number is negative, and if it stays negative for say a quarter, the operator is probably reaching out to you by that point to have conversations on what is happening operationally and what plan of actions they have to turn the situation around. However, if they're not, then you should be picking up the phone and asking those questions, because the last thing we want as investors is having that dreaded call one day, hey, we need more capital, and even worse if that comes as a surprise. So we hope you found today's video helpful in aiming you with more information on how to properly read the monthly or quarterly statements that you're receiving, and whether or not those are early warning signs or reason for excitement when it comes to your distributions. And if you found the video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video where we're going to discuss what happens next.